if you want to build your vocabulary, this book is excellent. The Big Book of Words You Should Know. There's 3,000 words in here, and the editors organize them very intuitively. So they're organized like this. You have part 1, words you absolutely should know. Part 2, words most people don't know. Part 3, words you should know but probably don't. Part 4, foreign idioms you should know. Part 5, people and place words you should know. Part 6, words you should know to sound overeducated. And finally, part 7, words you probably shouldn't know. That's my favorite section. So the editors organize it that way so the words are increasingly more uncommon, and this is how they write each entry. There's the word, the pronunciation, the part of speech, the definition, and then they italicize a sentence with the word in it. Obviously the word is all capped. It's awesome. So you know what I've been doing? I have been tackling it like this because obviously I want to know every single word in this book of words that I should know, right? Okay, sorry about the camera thing. So I've been taking these composition notebooks, right? And every single word that I absolutely did not know, I wrote 3 times in these composition notebooks, right? So what I do is I write it once, the first time, obviously. Then I leave space to go back a second and third time. And it's kind of like a workbook. I'll take it on the train with me. I'll do it when I have nothing else to do. I'll go sometimes very intentfully. I'll go to like a cafe and be like, I'm going to have an espresso and, work on, 50 words today. And it's awesome. I mean, doing it this way really works for me because it gradually gets the words into my life. And then, I end up just saying these words in their proper context in a conversation one day, or writing them in their proper context one day while I'm working. And I'm just stunned and very, very, very happy with myself. Because new words are fun. They make life so much more juicy. When you can explain exactly how you feel with words, it's very cathartic. So yes, there's actually a shorter version of this book. It's called The 1500 Words You Should Know, and the editor David Olsen did that one himself. It's very good. A lot of those words from that book are in this one as well. I went through that one like a mad woman a few years ago, so I had to get this bigger version, and I've been working on for 3 years. This book was like $6 used on, I got it on Amazon, so it's very inexpensive. It's very, very worth it. If you're just sitting around and looking through it with nothing else to do, I mean, you come up, you know what I mean? You come up with new words like, here's, let's pick some. I have a lot of Latin words in here. Let's find one that I've used where people are like, what? Here's a word. Okay, you ready for this? Deciduous. Describes something that falls off or sheds seasonally during development. Deciduous. Every autumn, people travel here for miles around to watch the multi-hued pageant of deciduous trees. Now, deciduous sounds like it would have to do with deciding things, right? And had I not learned what it meant from this book, I would have just assumed that if I was reading it somewhere. So it's interesting because a lot of words, I find that a lot of words are like that. They're somewhat deceptive to the extent that they sound in common parlance. We have come to associate certain words and sounds with certain meanings, but whole other meaning. This is an awesome book. I would not be sitting here talking about it if it weren't. And you should definitely get yourself a copy. Everybody that speaks English or wants to learn English should get a copy of this book. It's fantastic, and you will be so pleased with yourself when you start saying these words in their proper context in conversation very randomly, or recognizing them when you see them. You're like, I know what that means. It's a great feeling. So there you go. Get the book. Have a great day, and I'll see you later.